We've learned some details about Resident Evil 7 since it was revealed at E3 this year, but Capcom has kept pretty quiet about any real details about the plot and characters of the game. You know, they've teased us on a few things and said that the teasers, demos and all that sort of thing aren't showing any of the story, and they're sort of just keeping us going until the actual release. However, a new ESRB listing for the game has revealed several things, including the name of the game's main protagonist. Now obviously, it should go without saying, but this is a spoiler warning. Okay? We good? Alright. So, the name of the main character is Ethan, who is searching for his missing wife in the derelict mansion. But the ESRB rating reveals more than that, and I'm just going to pretty much read it out, which reads, quote, "This is a survival horror game in which players assume the role of Ethan, a man searching for his missing wife in a derelict mansion. From a first-person perspective, players explore the environment and use pistols, shotguns, flamethrowers, explosives, chainsaws to kill mutant creatures. Combat is accompanied by realistic gunfire, screams of pain, exaggerated blood spatter effects. As players progress through the story, cutscenes can depict instances of gore and intense acts of violence. A character's arm dismembered by a chainsaw, a man's leg taken off the knee with a shovel, a character impaled through the face with a shovel. Some areas also depict mutilated corpses with exposed organs and viscera." So all in all, unsurprisingly, a fairly violent experience. Now you might remember or recognise the name Ethan, as he is mentioned by the creepy lady pursuing you in the Lantern found footage tape, which was playable at Gamescom. So, makes you wonder, how does Ethan tie into what we already know about the story, which of course is revolving around the mysterious Booth family, of which the creepy lady is the last member. The rest have gone missing, so is perhaps Ethan a Booth? Is his wife a Booth? Are they somehow related to them? Are they just getting tangled up in that? Perhaps they were investigating what happened to them and got pulled in? We just don't know. The questions, unfortunately, are still piling up regarding the very mysterious Resident Evil 7. Now, obviously, Capcom have said before that the game won't be an Outlast or Amnesia-style game where you only have the option to run and hide from monsters, but people have still been concerned, of course, about the fact that the demos have mostly shown running and hiding. But, of course, this pretty much confirms that, indeed, it will have combat, like Capcom have been saying, and it'll be very survival horror-y and quite gory from the sound of it. I mean, a man getting his leg taken off the knee with a shovel and impaled for the face with a shovel doesn't exactly sound like happy fun times. But still, it will assuage some last concerns about the game not having any combat and not being an Outlast thing, which is good because I like the direction that they're going with this, with the first person perspective and the change, or the extreme change from Resident Evil 6. But obviously I didn't really want it to go full, you know, modern horror with the no combat, etc. It is still going to be Resident Evil, so props to them. I'm very curious to see what happens with the story, but we probably won't actually find out much more other than this until the game comes out, as Capcom continue to tease us with details and demos. Let the speculation commence. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.